Very welcome, everybody. We are waiting for the buses, people to come. We had some delay because we are in Bologna this year. This is our very first demonstration. And we are in a big city and everything is very tough, not so easy as it was in Fabriano. But we have a lot more to do. Now, our very first demonstration, my brother, Didier brought, we are really linked by a familiar linking. No other word can describe it. And I'm very pleased that this year is starting with Didier, because Didier, as much as me, is responsible of all the organization of Fabriano in Acquarello. So Fabriano in Acquarello 2022 is starting, and we are, of course, very moved after 2 years not having live meeting, and in a moment when people is very sad for a terrible situation all over the world. But art is never sad. Art is a way to bring joy. So at least during the demonstration, we are focused on the joy, and we are focused on watercolor, and you are focused on Didier Brot. while Didier is working, I give you some information. First, Didier, some of the ladies are asking if you can tell what colors you are using, if you don't mind, or if you want to do it later, you do at the end.
Only brand Winsor & Newton, blue cobalt turquoise, and Mars black. And here a little bit of charcoal to increase sedimentation and granulation. You will see.
So this is to show you that if you want, you can interact with some artists. Not all the artists we will have in demonstration will be able to interact to, but I'm sure Didier is happy to answer all your questions. Very important is to say that from this year we have starting branding sizing the demonstrations. So this demo you see today is done in partnership with Winsor & Newton. And Didier is one of the performers who are doing demo under their name, and the colors Didier is using are only Winsor & Newton color. And the questions was great because so now it is important that you know which one are his favorite one. And the other important information that I give you today for the first time live, but I will keep doing all along the convention, it is that from this year we have a main partner for paper. It is an exclusive partner, and it is, of course, Fabriano. We share the name since 13 years. Fabriano in Acquarello has been partnered with Fabriano since 13 years, but from 2022, they are exclusive partner for paper. Only paper brand we are showing in Fabriano in Acquarello. We are very thankful to them because in many ways, by the paper they produce, by the research they do, but also by supporting us since the very beginning with a lot of paper given as present to us and to the artist. They have been giving a push to our job to grow and to understand that we were doing right and we had to go on. So we have to thank them very much. Winsor & Newton also, I must say, is one of the brands that has supported us since the very beginning. And Flavier, who is my contact about the Winsor & Newton, I have to be very thankful also because other for the quality and for the research of the products they produce. It's also another brand who has been giving us the power to go on and to understand which way we should have developed the conference meeting. some informations about this artist. Didier has been doing art in many ways since when he was very young. I think he didn't know, but he did when he was young also. Then he has been organizing his life in a completely different way. I think it's important, you know, because to understand the artist's art, you need to know who he is. So as I was saying, he has been organizing his life as a businessman. Didier had a big society who was very important in France for many years, and at a moment he decided he wanted to escape that world and he wanted to start all over. So he decided that art was going to be his place, his main focus, and he started painting. And thank God he did, because he brought a very big effort to watercolor world. As Didier, he is very technical artist. He knows very well how to apply the watercolor technique, but this was not enough for himself. He is trying to do a lot of research to find a way to better express the meaning of his paintings. And this is something that I love very much, and that I hope watercolor world will understand and will grow more and more, as many of the watercolorists are great artists, very big technicians, hat off about their art, but they don't care that much about the meaning of what they are painting. And never more, as we have learned in these past 3 years, and as we are learning now, and have a look on this side, then I will tell you what it is, what we have over there. Never more as now, I was saying, we have understood that art can be a very powerful means to talk to the world. The artist, we artists, because I know all of you are also artists, we artists have a very big tool in our hands that normal people don't have, because other than words, other than writing, we can painting, and through our painting, more than the words and the storytelling, we can tell the world our feelings and who we are and what we are painting for. And we are very thankful to Didier, because Didier Brott is one of the artists who brought to watercolor world this powerful tool that is the storytelling through expressions done by art. And on this side, I please ask you to notice those 3 paintings that comes from Victoria Gregorieva. She personally came to Bologna yesterday to bring them, and she's our leader in Ukraine. So I believe you understand the meaning of her travel. I believe you understand how important it is to have those paintings here with us today. And the 3 paintings were all done in the war period. I invite you to read what she wrote, her words and what she wrote about the painting. This is very important, and I am very thankful to Victoria. She's not here now, but she will be later, to be here with us, and she has afforded a very long journey by bus from Ukraine to Italy and to stay with us.
esame poco fa. Un esame che si chiama Intelligenza Artificiale a Filosofia. Adesso, guardate, adesso poi è andata da te.
Cavolo, bello. Didier, explain what you are doing now. Why are you moving?
Because I want to use the water falling and to granulate the Mars black and charcoal and to sculpt my portrait.
So for the webinar, because everything you are seeing is recorded and will go on the webinar that we're going to have in the appointment at the end of next June. So for the webinar, we are moving the artwork from flat to 45 degrees about. And now even if in the webinar you see it flat in the recording, actually we are using support to be in front of the artist. In Italy, we are always late, you know. Not that much as in South America, anyway. We are champions compared with South America. But I have to remind Didier that you have 15 minutes left, because after Didier, that he is pragmatic, he's from France, we have Tom Schaller, who is very regular in timing, usually. Didier, before you are finished, I have a question from Bira Takinada, our leader from Estonia. She asks if you have photos from where you are painting this subject. Do you? Do you have a photo from where you paint this subject? I don't see.
Yes. This one.
Can you use it in front of the camera? This is Didier, you see? So Dira, it is, and it is as I guessed that some artists have a subject and they do a study on the subject, or they invent a subject, and no photos they have in front of them, because, as we said before, Didier is one of those artists who use art to do a storytelling about his emotions and his interpretations. This is why he's not reproducing a photograph. What he does, it is his message to the audience, to the world, or to himself sometime also. If any of you has questions to be asked to Didier Brod, please do. It's important that we interact with the artist.
vicino sulla foto. Dopo hai bisogno che sto lì un po' al banco della Fabriano, dimmelo, se lo vuoi. Se vuoi. Se vuoi che io stia un pochino là. Magari insieme, lo facciamo insieme, se stiamo, dici tu a che ora dobbiamo andare.
Sono loro che supervisionano il tavolo, io sto dietro tutta la parte artistica. Quindi andate là, mentre noi siamo artisti, Anna ci ha delegato per eventualmente assistere, fare un po' di demo, diteci voi quando volete che interagiamo.
D'accordo.
Quando vi fa comodo a voi anche.
Sì, perché
vi dovete
avevamo
anche
dato la
divertire.
disponibilità, volentieri, un'oretta, 2 orette, quello che è.
È un modo anche per entrare in
crea-
amicizia
per
con
creare-
loro, non si
per
sa mai, no?
Per creare, bello, io sono aperta. Brava.
Per noi tu sai come si deve fare per chiamare un taxi così? Devi chiederla a Lizzie poi. C'era un taxi internet con i numeri dei taxi. She's one of the Italian women best painter. Best photographer.
From her?
I need to register this.
Absolutely. Can we just record this? You wanna say that again in the microphone?
No, once. Really? So you make a ponytail?
Well, this is COVID. Just get going and going.
Lori, there were problems with the bus, I was told.
Yeah, we finally took Johnny and two others. Now Johnny just took a taxi.
You did well, because we are told that there are a lot of conventions, Roma, Bologna. Yes. This is the problem being. I saw another
Any questions for Didier? This is your last chance. This beautiful lady wants to know if the color you have used were granulating color or you use both granulating and not granulating. Maybe you can also repeat the name of the colors.
Mars black,
Mars black,
a little bit of charcoal.
a little bit of charcoal inside, un pochino di carbone dentro, il carbone liquido, no? Lo conoscete il prodotto, all'interno del colore nero della Winsor & Newton, ok? So he did a mix with charcoal together with the painting. Am I right? Did I say it right? Together, okay. And I remind you that Didier was supported by Winsor & Newton, who is also supporting us since many years, and I am very thankful to Flavie because she's my reference point and she's helping me a lot in the organization. And so thank you, Winsor & Newton, and I remind you that Winsor & Newton from this year also has done a beautiful set of brushes. And if you are staying with us Friday in the afternoon, I don't remember the exact time, but you can have a look on the program. We are going to have a quiz game organized by Didier and by Flavie from Winsor & Newton, and it is a game, so the winners will be given as a prize some of the brushes. So please be there, okay? Thank you, Didier, very much. This was amazing, beautiful paintings, and I hope the paintings remain in the International Watercolor Museum. And if you want to do photographs from close, please come up. This is the moment to do.
Puoi anche dire che possono venire sul nostro stand, che abbiamo anche
sì.
qualche campione.
Sì, sì. Anche sia di colori per di okay.
E abbiamo anche dei tutorial fatti dagli artisti.
Okay, and yes, I forgot to tell you that at the tables, at the brand tables, one of the table is organized by the Winsor & Newton, and there you can withdraw some gadgets, some paintings, and a lot of information, and they are having beautiful artists there to show you how to use the colors and the brushes also. Please go there. It is one of the table at the brand point.